are on the site of the castle.
And it was the first time the Beatles had really stopped being semi-professional almost.
Look at that. Absolutely fascinating. That's what you do. You buy these players that cost money and make a difference in it. But we never do that.
Never complains, gets up, gets on with it, with a smile on his face.
You just want him to sit in your chair and go, hip hip hooray, for the Western press and the Western narrative. Regurgitating the same old, every single day, without the If you haven't seen it before, please watch the first two episodes, the second season. Stallone. What do you think of the intro? That covers everything, you know. It covers what we're doing tonight. It covers the history show. It covers like a guest I have on the history show, which is now and again, which is Derek Shelmadine, and he does all the music. It covers current affairs. It covers everything. And the film and TV review of a Saturday morning. And it's just great. Jason put it all together. It's a great intro. Made up for it. Really made up for it. But anyway, it's the footy show tonight. It's all about the Reds. It's all about you. It's all about our team on an international break. And I'd like your comments on what you think of Klopp going to Red Bull. And all the Germans are going mad. All the Germans are going mad because of it. One fella said he's as fake, that's Klopp, he's as fake as his false teeth. What's he putting that thing like that? And that was a German journalist. Anyway, Edward, hello Frank, congrats on the new intro, thank you. I'm glad you liked it, Edward, thank you. I thought it was great myself. I didn't know he was putting it up, and he said, I'm putting it on now. Isn't that great? It's great, Jason. Doesn't like football. The only scouser in the world, he doesn't like football. Good evening, Frank. Hope you're good today, says Paul. Yes. Yes, I'm okay. I really am. And Red, hiya Red. I hope you're well, mate. How do you do, Mr. Carlyle? I'm okay. I'm okay. Seeing all you fellas on here. Don't give me an hard time. Please. Get myself into trouble. Impressive intro, says Paul Turner. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, thank you. And look, I think this is great because we're such a little bunch, aren't we? A bunch of Reds. That's what we are. And the Reds saying, hi, Paul. Hi, Edward. And Paul, hello, Red. You. Hope you're okay. And Edward says, hello, Red. You. And Red you replies, oh, good, thanks. Paul, I hope you're good as well. I love that, you know. You might think that You know, I'm just saying things and I don't say things, but I don't mean. I really don't. It's whether it's the history, whether I'm not councils, governments, or anything in current affairs. It's everything. I mean everything. What I say. And football, our football, one club, Liverpool Football Club. Liverpool Football Club, that's all that I'm interested in. And the background here is going to stay with me like the Shanks forever. I love this background. And that kid there holding that banner. He's just right up. He must be standing on one of those barriers. Remember the barriers? I always used to get in front of them because they always used to come down. The cop was always like this. Fantastic. So anyway, what do you think of Klopp, boys? Well, that's a crack of that. Are we back on? I'm sorry about that. I just don't know what happened. Just as a text. Jason sorted it. I don't know what happened. I really don't. It's not my side. It's not this side. I don't know where it came from. Maybe there's a few snides in the, not in the comments there, but outside. Yeah, I get this fella off. Our lovely chatters. Brilliant. We all say thanks to the Shanks. Yes, we do. He built the foundations. He built the foundations for us, what we've been enjoying over the years. Been through lean years, haven't we? But, you know, he gave us everything. And today, you know, today, And what I mean by today, under Klopp, what he did for us, with purse strings that were holding back. Right? And now Slot's come in and done a remarkable job so far. And this is what it's all about. This is Liverpool Football Club. We all went to game when during those lean years. Yeah, God bless me. Some of the teams that under Hodgson, Chelsea and those crabs, absolutely dreadful. I'm not going to name. I'll just name him. I'm not going to name any other lads, because I don't like doing that really. But we had some bad players. But we kept afloat, didn't we? We kept in the Prem. We kept afloat under the odds, and then the Irishman came in, the Northern Irishman. Didn't like him at all. Funny fella. And the Reggie says, Germany pressure on Mazak Klopp. One said Klopp is, false as his teeth. Yeah. Dortmund fans are livid. I don't know what it's about, to be honest. I don't know. Look, to me, Jurgen Klopp is a hero. I don't, and I suppose he's a hero to you as well. The only non-heroes is, to me, is the likes of Michael Owen. I'm sorry to say. When he went over to, 25 miles up the road from here. That was a big mistake by him. A big mistake. Great forward for us. Wanted to try his hands at Real. Look what happened. Came back and wanted us to take him back. And he ended up there, went to Newcastle and all that. And then from there he went down to ruins his legacy, which is silly. Can anybody else say on here who else ruined the legacy at Liverpool? Who else? I know what you're going to say, the likes of Coutinho and Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez didn't. I'm telling you now, Luis Suarez begged to stay and play for Liverpool in the Champions League. And he said, no, go. And that was the Northern Irishman. I know that for a fact. FACT with loads of exclamation mark. The sideline, big up Frank and everyone. Thank you. I'd have you on here, but I can't. What happened to Frank? I'm here. I'm back. Oh, that's great. And as you say, I don't know. Sideline says, there we go. Yeah. And then finally, welcome back. That's funny now. That's so funny now. As the Reggie says, he's being watched by MI6. They might have thought that this was the current affairs program. Talking about what's I'm doing that tomorrow night, by the way, just in case you want to tune in. And I want to talk about America. I want to talk about this country as well. And most of Europe, to be honest. That's who I want to talk about tomorrow. So if you want to join me and join in the fun, yes. He's being watched by MI6. Gee, he didn't pay the bill. Blimey. Got more direct debits coming out of everything. Everything. Yeah, you can see, Frank, some gremlins hanging around. Don't know who they were. As the red juice says, could be the MI6. That's CW. Even if Frank and chat, mate. And the red juice says, Jürgen can do what he wants. It's his life. You'll never walk alone. Of course he can. Of course he can. And, what's German football got to do with us? I know, Dortmund, we've got a little kink for them. But so what? Totally agree with you there, that. Every time I see Elliot, I see resemblance of Owen, but Opie has a better legacy. He will. I always remember Jamie Carragher, being in an interview, when he was at a pundit and that. And the fans were having a go. I think he just all of a sudden come on the telly, Michael Owen, they were all having a go. And some other pundits said to him, do you think it's unfair that he's getting this stick? And he just turned around, he said, that's what happens when you go to up the road. That's what happens. Torres, says Edward. No, I'm telling you, please believe me, Torres was forced out. Torres didn't want. I know, people think that he wanted to go. He didn't. Fernando Torres, he got loads of stick. The spin about him was shocking. Because who did we buy? That Kamoli wanted to buy Andy Carroll. And FSG says, we'll sell one of your best players. Sell who you think will get the most money for. Well, it would have been Steven Gerrard, wouldn't it? So they said, next best thing, Fernando Torres. And that's what happened. Please believe it. I know that. Same as Luis Suarez as well. Once you get forced out, you go, no matter who you are. No matter who you are. That's true, that, honestly, Edward. Believe that. Please believe it. Yeah, you're right there, sideline. That's a cracker, that. Torres wish he had a longer and better legacy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh yeah, there's some good ones. The sides were exactly. That's a cracker, that. Jabby. What's that sideline? Shane McGowan. Evening. Thank you, Shane, for the pint. T. McManaman, yeah, he just ran his contract out. He knew what he was doing. He didn't want to sign a contract. Raheem Sterling, says Paul. Point about Raheem Sterling, being honest here, Paul, is that as soon as the Northern Irishman was sacked, he said, if I would have known he was on his way, I would have stayed at Liverpool. He hated the Northern Irishman because the Northern Irishman was always at him. Beep, 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 beep. So, and he just wanted to get away. It's like, look, do you ever remember, I'm not saying you were bullies at school, but, a bully in school, for example. I know a fella who was bullying someone in our administration office. And I always remember this other fella, tall lad, very tall. And I couldn't, I'm being honest, I couldn't tell whether it was a fella or, a woman, honestly. I didn't know. And I said to a colleague of mine, I said, and he has one of those names, like a unisex name, which is mad. Which was mad. Anyway, he was, found out then, he was a fella, and he was getting bullied terrible off this fella. I didn't even know. Until I walked around the corner, and I was going to a lecture. And he had him up like this. This fella was tall, this other fella was little, smaller than me. And he like that, and I said on his face, you stay if you see me, you walk on the other side. You know what, horrible. For last time he done that, last time he bullied that lad, and walked right down the corner, see now, walking to work. And he stopped, he went like that to me. I nearly got the sack over that. Horrible. Bullies are like that. And this was what was happening to Raheem Sterling. Honestly, he was being bullied by a grown man. He was a kid at the time. He was being bullied. And he was good for us, Raheem Sterling. And that's what he said. If anyone can remember, back me up on that. If I would have known, I would have stayed at Liverpool. What he said. The Red Jew. To Moz Frank, I'll be there. Love your truth streams. In fact, I love all your streams. Thank you, Red Jew. I'm going to mention, I hope you don't mind, I'm going to mention your name tomorrow. Whether you would have been there or not. And, why, because other people, don't like football, they join it. And because I think what you gave your name, changing your name to that, is fabulous. I was talking about it today. Fabulous. Never known anything like it. You're a good man. KP. Good evening, Mr. Carlyle and participants. Someone will be looking in and going, what a posh show this. Intellectual show. Sure, it's about football. Hope you're well, Kay. Hope you're well. They all learn to one another. So, yeah, like getting back to Jurgen, I think it's disgusting the way, he's as fake as his false teeth. Shocking. Shocking, in my opinion. And you don't say that. So, if you can imagine that stopped the whole of chances of becoming the German national coach. That has stopped it, especially with all the German fans, what he's done. I think it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. See, don't forget that the Germans, they like, the fans, I'm talking about the ordinary fans, even the journals, they like to be, they don't like the corporate. We don't like the corporate. We don't like the corporate either. And they're like, You know, they're big fan bases who want to own clubs. But you can't do it these days. You cannot own a club. Fan bases cannot. You've only got to look at Barca. You've only got to look at them and the demise of them in a big way. They were one of the biggest sides in world club football. You know, they were on parallel, weren't they, to Madrid, Real. And look what's happened to them with being publicly owned. We couldn't do it. We could not do it, which is a shame. You know, to run a football club cost a hell of a amount of money. Like, you know, when you go to the game, you see police there and roads cut off and everything. You've got to pay for all that, if you know what I mean. And there's everything that's involved. But Liverpool, if we own Liverpool, with Liverpool brand and with the money coming in, we could do it. But then again, it could easily affect buying players. Could easily affect that. But having said that as well, you've only got to look at the Liverpool's income, Liverpool's fan base, worldwide, merchandise, incredible. There's more and more people who watch Liverpool than any other team. Think about that. Think about that. More and more people, because they love this lot here. You and me. I love me, like, but because we're all Reds, we all say what we want to say. And the sideline says, big up everyone, got a few meetings at work, I will try and come back once I am done. Okay, that'll be good, that, if you could, sideline, it really would. See you later, hopefully. Mactor, what do I mean? Mactor. Frank, many of us now are born into the commercialisation. It's getting harder to imagine what it was like during your time. Oh, come on, how old do you think? Oh, I understand. I understand fully. Look, we used to go to the game. I used to walk up there from a kid, little mad kid, going to the game, excited, going to match, going in the boys' pen, and as I got a bit older, going into the cop and running up the old cop steps. Can't even get up a couple of steps at the moment, honestly. So I, run up there and get at the top. And I always used to wait for their two brothers, the Fagan brothers, big, huge monsters they were. And I used to just get behind. We lived in our neighbourhood, used to just get behind them. And they used to just walk down, I was behind them. Because the crowd used to just get right in front of them, then, got behind them, not behind them, in front of the barrier. Great. And, I don't know what it was, but Liverpool has never lost that bite. And we were talking about this the other day. With the corporate stuff, the atmosphere seems to have, disintegrated a little. And that's why I've always said the European nights, at least the likes of us, have got a chance of getting tickets for the games. That's why they're so different. But that's changing as well. And don't forget the likes of myself, getting your thing on your phone. You know what I mean? Getting your thing on your phone, like your ticket, I think is daft. I really do. And it's gone beyond technology now. It really has. It's gone beyond technology. I don't know what you lads think. And it's just as well, I was, I'm going to say this, I was talking to some old fella about 3 or 4 years now, about 5, 6 years ago, whatever it was. And he said, it's not half changed, has it? And I said, yeah, it has. He said, I think television's ruining it. I said, what do you mean? He said, look, and I agreed with him on this. Just hear me out. He said, remember the Saturday afternoon matches? I said, yeah. He said, look, when we play, Mondays and Tuesdays and Sundays, he said, we used to go at 3 o'clock. I said, yeah. And we used to wait for the half time with the fellas walking around, with boards saying what the half time scores were. And then we used to wait after the final whistle, waiting for the Everton score or Man United's or whoever. I said, yeah. He said, don't do that now. I said, no. So, there's the swings and rounds about with the game and with everything. And it's gone dear. It's gone very, very expensive. And I don't like Roy Keane. I think he's a right prick, for reasons that are obvious. Anyway, he turned out years ago it was, and he said, the way the game's gone now for supporters, it's the prawn cocktail crowd. And I knew what he meant. And it's hit us. It's hit a lot of us, especially prices. As I said, I've said this before, to bring me, my daughter Francine, my little granddaughter, he was 11 at the time, she's 12 now, to see the Norwich game, which we got, not the Norwich game, the Crystal Palace game, which we got beat 1-0, would have cost me 3 tickets, £3,060. Think about that. That would have got me on a cruise around the Med. Mr. Fans own 51% of the club like the German model, says the sideline. That's what I'm saying. I only look at, I know what you're saying, but look, Germany's not that good anymore. The German side, you've got like Bayern Munich or whatever. But they're all waning, and the best example is Barca. Barca, look at their model, and look how they've declined over the years, the last few years. Paul says, I didn't know that, Frank, about Sterling. When BR, yeah, he was horrible to him. He was horrible to him, little letters and everything. He was giving them, little notes, and you don't do that to a kid. TW, the day Sky TV got their hands on the Premier League was the day football died. Absolutely. Don't get me wrong, it's for the likes of me, the likes of you, who can't get tickets going to the game. We can watch it, at least on the telly. But you ever remember, like before all this, like Sky and everything else, and we always look forward to, Match of the Day on the BBC of a night, and we used to watch it in the pub. We were out Saturday night. Great, watch your Match of the Day and go to the club, kind of bunk into clubs. But that's what it was like. And Sunday, when you're suffering from an hangover, and you know that Gerald Sinstad, wasn't it, introducing the games on a Sunday on Granada. Fantastic. So everything has changed. I don't know about, our stadium's great, and they're building stadiums left, right, and centre. Better, for the fans, more secure. So we've got to thank them for that, making it. Do you agree with me or not? And Moxer says, with the prices today, how many people in the stands now belong to the Moxer? You're right, mate. There's businessmen, and I know honestly, because it happened to me. I went to a few games when this businessman couldn't go, or his business partners, or people he was doing business with, didn't like football, and he used to give the tickets to his dad. He used to bring me and this other fella. And they were my students. They were two of my mature students. So funny. I was just shouting. I was always shouting. The main stand that was, should have seen it. And they were corporate tickets, for this fella's son. And he died now, old Joe. And this fella he used to bring was deaf as a doornail. And I'm shouting at it. I'm just having a conversation about anything. Could have been about a film. And I'm shouting, they're all turning around and looking at me. Mad. So yeah, corporate. That's who's ruining the game for us. So who brings the corporate in? Who do you think brings all these corporate things in? The mighty net. Good evening to the legend, that is Frank. Thank you. We're all legends here, mate. We're all legends here, mighty. And KP, it's not a family game anymore, no. Football will implode, could do. What comes in will not equal what goes out. That is wages. It's gradually outpricing itself. Look, I used to give nights out. I set up a thing for ex-players. They had nothing. And I used to have, it used to just be called Frank Carlyle's Scouts Night. And the player runs in it. And it was great. I haven't got any cards, like, the tickets, because they were properly made tickets, not on a piece of paper. And they were great. And what they used, excuse me, whoever I had the night out for, they used to go up to, say that it was Chris Law. Chris, can you sign that? And they got all them cards signed, like 3 of the players I had. And players used to show up. Roger Hunt, Tommy Lawrence used to show up. Chris Lawler himself, Tommy Smith. Tommy had a knife for him. And Tommy Lawrence together. And I went outside, waiting for Tommy, because Tommy Lawrence, waiting for Tommy, 2 Tommys. Tommy Lawrence was already sitting there, and I was waiting for Tommy Smith to come in. And when you see Tommy Smith, playing and all footed, you go, I see him coming at you. I see arguing with him over a parking space or whatever. And got me. And then I brought him down to the table where Tommy was sitting. And I had, I don't know whether you know this fella, Paul Capper, great, the Amazing Capper Band. And I said, would you do it? I said, I can't pay you. He said, of course I do. You don't play that night. And the next, as Tommy was walking in, and Tommy Lawrence was already sitting down, he started playing. Great guitarist, this fella, he's unbelievable. And he started playing You Never Walk Alone. And the way he played it was unbelievable. And then you just see the two Tommies, and they just stumped each other. And it was one of the most emotional things I've seen. One of the most emotional things I've seen. And we gave them a great night. I gave one for I think the Red Bears would know this. The Red Jew would know this fella. And Paul Shane, I think he'd know as well. TW, he'd know. Edwards would know. And that was Willie Stevenson. Went down to his house. So I'm gonna do a night for you. What a lovely man. And his wife. Oh, they didn't have me. Just welcome. Never even got tickets for the game. They had to buy the tickets. They were ex-players who done great for us. And why you did it? Someone asked me, well, why did you do it? I said, because when Jerry Byrne, who played with a broken shoulder the whole of the match and extra time, in the 1965 Cup final against Leeds. And he actually crossed the ball for Roger Hunt, getting first goal, with a broken collarbone. And when he died, the lads were there, his old teammates, and there wasn't one representative from Liverpool Football Club. Think about that. So, whose fault was it? It wasn't the players. It wasn't you. It wasn't me. Why there wasn't a representative? So why wasn't there a representative? Who'd you blame? If you're the owner of a shop and one of your things died, one of your workers, and someone said, can I go to the service? Oh, no, you can't go to that. So it's the owners. Sorry to go on. Should be talking football. See, yes, I remember those days, Frank, and I could easily go back to the way of viewing. Yes. I used to be on the cop running, getting shoved everywhere, and singing your heart out. But I couldn't do that today. I couldn't do that. I think for safety measures, I think it's great. And I think it's great what they've done in the cop now. You can either stand or sit. And you've got hold of a bar. That'd be great for me, that. But it's climbing the stairs for me. And coming down them, unfortunately. The Red Jew corporate owners are ruining football along with the corporate so-called fans. Yes. Yes. Good point. Great points. Oh, Mokhtar. Love your stories, Frank. They're happy stories, though. Happy stories. Don't ask me when I was coming down to Wembley, 78. Got a lift up this fella. You know, going down like this. God, I went up to Kirby. You know that motel or whatever it was, a hotel there. You know, right on the East Links, and the motorway. You know, it's just down the road, the M6. And there used to be a truckers like cafe, so I was standing there, coming, and this car pulls up, and instead of shuffling me going into the, you know, because there was a few big R6 and lorries there, going there and saying, give us a lift going to London, go down to Wembley, can you give us a lift to London? This fella pulls up, and we were on the motorway, and he was driving down like mad, and looking over at me. He was looking like that, and I'm looking back, and I'm going, fucking hell, what's this fella want? Now, I was young, I had black hair there, never wore glasses. The next, he went like that, he said, and he was fidgeting. And I went, oh. I said, are you all right? And he went, yeah. Me underpants are too tight. Fucking let me out. Stop this fucking car now. And he let me off at the service station. Fucking underpants too tight. Couldn't get a lift for ages. Don't want to give me a lift. You know, at the service station. Oh, fucking mad, though. Jay, Harry's with me today, Jay. Brought me somewhere. All right, watching in the park with the dog. Oh, blimey. Jay's like a taxi. Does everything for everyone. And corporates are mates of the sponsors who are the rich. Yes. Of course they are. KP. We used to go out for a few pints before the game on a Saturday, watch the game and stay out for a few more. Chippy on the way home. We put money back into the area. It's too expensive, yes, says the KP. We used to just, like it was, like as I said, about 3 o'clock kick-off Saturdays. We used to have a couple in our little local, only a couple. Go up the game, come out of the game, straight into town. Straight into town. What you like there, KP? Polo Mint. Hello, Polo. Hi, Frank. Hi, Polo. Hope you're well. Have I seen you? No, I haven't seen you. Your name doesn't resonate with me, unfortunately. But it's nice to have you, though. Really is. Cold. We'll bring the dog home, put him in a kennel there. And TW says, shocking Willie Stevenson legend, yeah. Tommy Lawrence lived in a little 2 up, 2 down. I don't even know whether it was paid for. And the Mighty Red says, what's your first memory of Liverpool as a boyfriend? Do you want to know? Do you really want? It's what it was. I was brought to the match by my 2 uncles, and it was a floodlight match, a floodlit, as they used to say. And it was a Wednesday night. And I went. And we got beat. I think we were playing Middlesbrough. Yeah, it was Middlesbrough. And we got beat. And the fella who scored the 2 goals, I came to despise. Think about a fella in the 50s. He played for Middlesbrough, became a manager. And why would I despise him? Why? Still do. I was watching LFC TV, and they've got like a thing about Shanks. And like this like animated thing came up, and they had this fella on it. I said, what the fuck got him up for? Can you think who it is and why I despise him? So if you can't get it, I'll let you know in a bit. Motta, 78 is my birth year, Frank. Is it? That's just as well. It wasn't my age going down there and jumping in a car with this fella. Millions of concerts. He's middle-aged, this fella, by the way. Chris says, "Did you just join for a quick chat? Shanks lives forever. My mentor and he, with true red support, made Liverpool too many. Now don't know how to fight for our club. Just, I don't understand that just moment. Corona phase just shows how easy the people surrender to be it. Sure. Chris, would you act your age, lads? You're 51. Yeah. Floodlights got me. Walking up them steps into the grounds and seeing it all lit up green like an emerald. Yes. I always remember the very first time I ever experienced a cop was when I was in the boys' pen. And my little mate went like that, shall we go around at 3/4 time? And I said, yeah, all right. I didn't fucking know what he was on about, so anyway, we followed him. And we walked in and we got into the cop, 3/4 time. And it was amazing. Totally different from up there than down there. Wow. That was the first time. I'm not telling you my age, but I seen Billy Little play. Billy Little. Billy Little. Frank, apologies, mate. I've been in bed. Oh, mate, I didn't know. I know you were feeling a bit groggy the other night. I'm awfully sorry. Oh, mate. Are you all right? Can you come on? There's a link there for you, if you feel it, a little bit fit. You're more fitter than Ali. I'm more fitter than Kate. Anyway, the mighty Neds, leaving us on the edge of our seats. Frank, you need to tell us the play. I've mentioned this fella in the past. I remember this fella in the past. If you know what I mean. When I've told you who it was, I have mentioned them. And sure, not many understand Chris, like, no, they don't. They don't. He just wants everyone to get rid of FSG and become owners of the club. But calls us moaners. Sorry, mate, you're fucking well out of order. Not you. Not you, Sean. Oh no, Sean, Frank had been in bed all day, mate. Sent you a message to tell you I wouldn't be. Oh, mate, I didn't know. I haven't. I remember ZOE'S was being on the cop with me dad. I had no dad. So I couldn't go there. I don't think he was a football fan anyway. He was a New Zealander. Probably is the old black, you know. Kiwis. Hit me for 6 today. Not had dinner even. No. Oh, that's mad, that mate. Sorry there, Sean. My first memory is watching Carlyle got beaten twice by Michael. Was won over by their playing despite the loss. Yeah. Says Mokhtar. Chris done nothing, only record conversations on his website. That's all. If he was more productive and sensible, I might listen to him. Shouldn't be attacking anyone on here. I take no notice, I'm being honest, you know. And not having anyone trash talk, Frank. Frank the legend. You never work alone. And Mokhtar says, to think we bought Thomas later, bizarre. I know I said that. When he scored, I was there. Do you ever remember him going up like on his head? You know, it's just one of those things. Kill me. We only had to lose one then. Or the draw at Anfield. Could have been over the ocean. Go mad. Right, I'm going to tell you that the player who it is, I still despise him. Now let's see what the mighty says. So, Frank, did your uncles kind of take over that father role for you? Sorry if that's too personal to ask. My dad left us when my brother and I were young. So yeah, you'd empathise there, besides sympathising as well. Yeah, now what it was, it's not a long story, but my mother married this fella. She was Italian, and she married this fella, but he was from New Zealand. She was living in Liverpool with her parents and sisters and brothers. Met this fella, and she ended up marrying him. And he said, this is a couple of years after the war. Then I came along, little Franco, out. And he said, I'm going back to New Zealand. I can't stay here. not with my baby boy. Because this was all bombed out, as it, you know, people would know, your mums would know, your dads would know. It was grimy, or the whole of the country was grim and grimy after the war. And it was very hard getting back on our feet, you know, economically. So anyway, he went back and he built a house in Christchurch, New Zealand. And he sent for us the money and everything. And on the day she was leaving, my grandmother said, and my granddad, if you leave now, look at your grandparents now, their grandparents, you know, that is sitting, and they said, they're frail now. You'll never see them again. In fact, you mightn't see us again. You mightn't see us again. And you mightn't see your brothers and sisters ever again. And we'll miss the baby. And she was leaving that day, at luggage, everything. And she said, my grandmother said, you know, it's on the other side of the world. We'll never see it. So she just said, I'm not going. That was it. That's why it's only me. She was a profound Catholic. Never ever divorced, strangely enough. Profound Catholic. As the Italians are. That was it. And yeah, more or less, you know, I had loads of cousins, uncles, all my cousins, like brothers and sisters too. So, and Reggie, does anyone of you know the coronavirus was patented by the USA in the 80s? I wonder why. Chris BS in full swing, and the sheeple did what sheeple do, follow without question. Yes. Well, what about the one in what about the one in China, Wuhan? And you know, that was made in a laboratory as well. But there's more to it. There was something, I don't trust the Americans, never have. Never have. And does anybody ever remember, this is like the Tomorrow Night Show, but I've got to answer this here somewhere along the line, sorry what you said. Does anybody ever remember a place in India called Bhopal? Bhopal. And there was like a biolab there. And someone went, say, like, this is the biolab. Someone just went like that. American owned, by the way. All Americans in there. And they went, turned it off. Turned it off. That was it. Turned it off. 2,000 people died that day. In the escarpment. 2,000 still dying today. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I'll talk about that Bhopal tomorrow. You still never got the person, have you? And you go mad, you know. And I have mentioned this fella before. This player who scored 2 against us, and later on, I became to despise that man. After an incident, a tragedy here in this country, not in Liverpool, but it concerned Liverpool. So if you can think who it is when he became manager. Good shout there, Red June. Good shout there, mate. It's too long ago. I saw it on the telly. What's too long ago? What's too long ago? Mactor. Oh, you mean the match? What you said you became a red Michael Thomas scoring for Arsenal? Yeah. And Paul Serner says, my memories of my first game was my dad going to Goodison to get tickets, but he wouldn't have it when I said it's not unfit. Back then, he was never going to listen to a 9-year-old, but luckily he did. Get in there. I love that. You wouldn't. I wouldn't even listen to, when they're little like that, Joseph Francie, God blimey. She's a red and made up. And Jared and all his lads are reds. So we're all reds, And yeah. Francie, my grandsons are reds. Big reds as well. That's a good one, though. Doof. Yeah, he lost his legacy, didn't he? For spitting. And what Uli said as well, if you remember, it's in his culture. No, it's not in his culture. I said that actually. I think I sent a letter, an handwritten letter, saying that's not in the culture. Sure. Love New Zealand. Mighty Reds. My dad and I connected again years later. I forgave him. Not because he deserved it, but because I didn't want to carry that weight anymore. Our relationship has gotten better. My dad's dead. He's well gone now. He was a war hero, Do you know what? It's funny. As I was growing up, there was never a photograph of him or anything. No one said nothing about him. And it was my uncle, and I'm only going back. How long is it? About 10 years ago. My uncle, he was the youngest of the family. Because, my old girl passed on, the aunties, and the other uncles. And he was the last. And he was just talking to me one day. He said, you never knew your dad, did you? And I went, no, I'm talking about him. He said, he was a war hero, and he told me everything about him. In the Second World War. I said, did you like him? He said, well, I was only a little lad myself. I was only a little lad. He said, but he was all right, as far as I know, But no one was supposed to say anything. So that's good for you, Mighty. Honest. Hiya, Frank, says Harry Wood. Hiya, Harry. You're all right? Oh, that's good, though. Good to have you, Harry. Where did the Polo Mink go? What happened to him? Did he just come on? Was he spying on us? Youssef, Trent's going to play the full 90 minutes for both England games, isn't he? Lee Carsley's such a pillar. I know another fucking Lee Carsley as well. He's a pillar. Yeah. Imagine Frank talking like a Yank. Nah. Yes. G'day. I'd love to talk like that. G'day. Hello there, boys. We'll talk about the USA tomorrow, Frank. Yeah, definitely talking about them. And the up-and-coming election next month. Oh, that's nice. Reds, you. Mighty Reds, made up for you, lad. That's great. Gonna add, folks. We'll chat to you all later. Sorry, Frank, if I let you down. No, you made an effort to come on tonight. Stop it. But if you want to join me tomorrow night on the current affairs, put your pen in there. Because I'll be talking about Ireland as well. I'll have to go historical, where I'll be talking about, if you know what I mean. Colonialism and all this crap. I'll see you, Sean. See you, mate. Oh, that's nice. Get better soon, Sean. Says the Red Team. That's lovely, that. It's lovely. Harry the Woods. Harry, saw an old Everton fullback on the bus this morning with John Bailey. Yeah. I was out. I was at a function, and I seen him, John Bailey. And funny enough, he was sitting on my table. Was Howard Kendall, and Kendall said to me, "So he buys a bottle of wine, a couple of bottles of wine." I said, "Yeah." I said, "But there'll be wine on the table." He went, "No, he won't. Not at this thing." I said, "All right then." Anyway, so we gave her. It came to about 60 quid or something. 2 bottles of wine going back then. So anyway, he got them, put them on the table, and there was other, bottles of wine there. And anyway, he said, "We'll save them for later." I said, "Oh, whatever you want." So anyway, we opened one of them, when the others had got. So we got down on that, other lads, bevy and whatever. And shit, and one of our great comedians came in, sat down. I went, "All right, how are you?" "All right." And then seen the bottle of wine, and he was like them things on the, like those screw things that pull out. Well, the wine that was on the table was only the screw ones. See point. And anyway, he got this thing, Oh, why? Drink the fucking lot. I guess who that was? The German fella. Bonzart Chippy. On my show, actually. Matt. Harry, has your dad had a service yet? Let me know. Did you? I'm good, thanks, Sean. Go rest up. We need you back ASAP. Try and get back tomorrow, Sean. Yes. Clough. TW74. Spot on. What did he do? What did Clough do? Tell me what he did. And why every Liverpool fan should despise that man. I don't like the word hate. I think it's an ugly word. I hate the word ugly. That's why I never use them. I despise them, loathe them. And Sean, I wouldn't mind Chris that he moans about other moaning and doesn't see the irony in that or hypocrisy. Anyone who watched his videos or looked at his sites would be left confused and cross-eyed. Rather not going, that's a rabbit hole you can't get out of. That's why I take no notice, to be honest, Sean. Honestly. Harry says, yeah, remember my granddad and me going to my first match a few years ago against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. Never forget it. We've always had good matches, haven't we, against the Arsenal? The Oaks, the Gunners. Delighted for you, Brandon, says the Sean. Paul. I was going mad, Frank. The penny dropped when my dad asked for tickets for the West Brom game. The guy turned round and said, we are away at Queen's Park Rangers. So then we headed to Anfield and the journey began and has never stopped. You should have had it. Yes. Lovely. Sure no, says the Red Chief. I didn't know, so I'll do my homework and check him out. I don't doubt what you're saying. You're a top bloke and bring facts with sense. Now go rest up and get yourself better. Isn't that lovely? So none of us make sense, only sure. Joking, boys. Looking forward to it, says the show. Thank you. Domani, say that. That means tomorrow evening. Yes. Got my granddad's funeral tomorrow. He's going to be with. Oh, man, you never walk alone. Oh man. And he loved coming on here, didn't he? You know, like chatting. Oh, mate, he won't be forgotten on here, Harry. Honestly. He was. The vlogs. Hello, Frank. Hope all as well. Hate these international breaks, but after the Palace game, our players look really tired. So many this time. It came at the right time. They're all fucking playing. Vlogs. You'll all be playing, so they won't have a break. The only thing that'll be good for us, well, it's not very good, really, is Alisson, you know, getting treated. But he's going to be out till the next international stupid break. And he carries on by saying, as long as we don't get any more injuries, and we know injuries have been creeping into the team, Elliott, then McAllister, as a knockout, yeah, he does, Chiesa, and then Alisson. No more, please. Yes. But what do they say about Chiesa, boys? Yes, Sean, what he said about the fans at Hillsborough. Yes. He blamed us. The drunken yobs. That's who caused all this. The drunken yobs. I went down to the Shankly Hotel one day, and I went to Mira Francine. You ever meet my daughter asking about it? And I was going to have a night out for one of the players, you know, the Scouts night out. And went in. So I was waiting around for this lad to come. So I'm looking around. When the lad came, it was the Shanks' great grandson. And he went, hello, and I went, all right. I said, what the fuck is he doing up there? And he went, I said, yeah. Pointing at the photo of Clough, big thing. And he went, oh, he said nice things about me granddad. I said, we say beautiful things about me granddad. Do you know that prick blamed us for Hillsborough? Get that fucking down. And I kept asking people, I said, is it down? They were saying, and it was up apparently, and I've only found out that it is down. Too late because I don't fucking drink. Yeah. Yeah, I knew it was Clough. You told me the other day. I just don't like Richie Allison. I don't think anyone likes it. Harry, my granddad's also going to West Carlyle. That's lovely, that. Got her holds up brave, Harry. Holds up brave. Please. Do it for your granddad. I'll have to cancel my curling championship tomorrow for you, Frank. But you're like Vidal Sassoon. You're with it. The vlogs. With them injuries creeping in, will make us question why we got rid of so many kids, some with great experience, and yeah, with them that could have been needed in our squad depth. That's if we're buying no one. But you're so right, vlogs. Batatic, for example. That was mad, that. That was mad. Might have had a moment. Sure, no, it's about current affairs, you know. It's not about football. But, you know, if they're into that, brilliant. Brilliant, honestly. The IBR, even in Frank and chat. You missed it all there, IBR. It's been brilliant. We've had, we've had John Aldridge, Gary Gillespie, Jan Mulby. It's been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And Stan Bourne, he made it 10, first half hour. Dead funny it was. With Stan especially. So you missed out, mate. Really. No, I mean tonight. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Charlotte. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, didn't know anything about uh, IBR. My favourite players. There you go. I don't know what you were doing, at 8 o'clock, but it's been absolutely brilliant. And boys and girls, it's only Frank because we have so many games coming thick and fast after this break. It's usually January most busy for fixtures, but nowadays seems like it's loads more. Wonder if Jan's still with us. Great Jan, isn't he? The way he was telling us about that goal he scored against Man United that time. Fantastic. Oh, the Reggie. Got to go, Frank. We'll catch your through stream tomorrow. You'll never walk alone. Don't forget to like and sub if you haven't already. Thank you, Reggie. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of the evening. A good rest of the evening. I'll see you tomorrow. If you'd like to come on, Reggie, let me know. Get your details on there. You can come on. But me and Sean. If you'd like. Yeah, it's just one of those things that, football to us. I bet they're all watching the match, England. I won't watch England. I don't support England. The vlogs. I was going to ask Frank on your next history show if you have any info on that ruin in the park in Norris Green. I think it was part of some old zoo. I hope you know where I mean. I'm trying to think, Norris Green. See, don't forget that the likes of Norris. You're not talking about old Spellow Lane, or Doddy Hall, and no, no. Let me know precisely where. I know that there's boundaries and everything else, that are still there or supposed to be there. And the blog says, the blog. I'll have a look. I'll have a quick look and get back to you. So listen, boys and girls, what do you think? Oh, the M&M, yeah. Norris Green Park. Used to be posh there, the Norris Green. I'm not saying anything wrong with it now. Please don't take offence if you're from there. It went a bit wild, didn't it? Unfortunately, a few years ago, but now it's back to itself. It's how you. That's another story. It's got nothing to do with football, unfortunately. I said today about Alisson. I said, is he the most injury-prone goalkeeper Liverpool have ever had? And I'm talking about, first team football. That's it. Don't mean reserve goalkeepers or. As you cross from West Derby towards Broadway, it's on your right. It says, yeah, it's by Lorenzo Drive. I think Norris family lived there. Yeah, you're right. You know, the old hall. The Norris family were one of the 4 major families of Liverpool when we became Liverpool in 1207. And they owned Speak Hall, by the way, the Norris family. And they had all this land. And did you know that no pubs could be built on? No pubs in Norris Green. Temperance society. True that. True that. Why am I? But anyway, back to football. That's very interesting. That's fine. Thanks for that. No problem. No problem. And there is a football show vlog trying to like, and people just ask like these little man questions or comments. So I have to answer them like anything else. And no one's asked me, but that fella, when I went to that function, a comedian, and he came in and sat down right next to me in our Kendall. And he picked a bottle of wine up, unscrewed, just uncorked it. Stamboard. Absolutely mad. And our Kenwa, that was ours. I'll go buy another fucking one. He's nice, our Kenwa. Gentleman. Albeit, he was a big blue. There's the vlogs, football show, laughing his little head off. I know you don't mind as long as it's not too much. Says the vlogs. No. Anything. I'm not talking about ghosts. I saw a ghost in Speak Hall. You can never work alone. Oh, dear. Well, listen, lads, I'll tell you what. It's becoming a bit of a stain because no one's talking about football. And I've got to watch a couple of films. I've got a cracking film for you to watch. See the finger, the magic finger. Got a couple of crackers, and I'll be talking about them on Saturday morning. And a series. Fantastic. One's a brand new one, and one's a oldest type one, but good actors. England's on. That's why I don't follow England. Never have done. Never will do. It's just like you're either a blue or a red. I follow Italy, the Azores. Always followed them from a kid. And these international games seem to be every month. Yeah. What for? What for? I've played in a 11-a-side charity match with Stamboard under Nalgo. Good footballer, Stamboard. yeah, good football. Very good. Listen, if any of you are on there, you haven't liked, get the algorithm up there. And if you haven't subscribed, just subscribe. Just subscribe. I know, but it's getting silly now. They're already going on about November International. Yeah. Yeah, and it's wrong. It's wrong. And Jay says, England, rather watch the lobster. The lobster from Croc. Used to be all right then, actually. Don't know whether they still got a team or not, I don't know. Rather watch the Reds than any of them. Anyone. But anyway, what I'll do, lads, I'll finish here. And I've got this thing tomorrow night. Social issues. So if you want to get anything off your chest tomorrow night, be good. See, they'll all be looking for streams. And they'll all be, anyway. We're not playing this Sunday, are we? No, we're not playing this Sunday. It's Sunday after. It's the Sunday after. Just roll on Sunday, Chelsea game. Isn't it? It's a week Sunday, isn't it? Isn't it? Let me know. The IBR says, I bet some players get injured. Does anybody ever remember Jamie Redknapp? Jamie Redknapp was a cracking footballer. And every time he played for England, he got injured. He got injured. Every time. Did Jones play tonight? I know that he was picked when he calls up. The sidelines. Should call it Frank Park, like Hyde Park. Frank Park. Like Hyde Park. Not saying I'm Mr. Jekyll, are you, by any chance? IBR, Chelsea, look, yeah, I've said that. Even before the season starts, I said, watch out for Chelsea. You've got immense players there. And where are they now, the fourth? I think so. Yeah. Go along with that. And the blogs. Yeah, got it wrong. I wish it was this Sunday. Same as us all. Same as us all, blogs. And the blogs. No Jones, but England are getting beat 2-1. It's nice. Nice to know. And the IBR, you're right there, forgot about Jones. Always injured. When he played for England. Forever. Snide. Snide. And Jay says Chelsea don't like Kelleher. they freeze. Yeah, good, isn't he? Against Chelsea. It's going to be hard, though. I think the next few games, you're going to find out how good Slot is, or Sloot, as he should be called. Would you agree with me on that? I think leading right up to December, some hard games there. Some very hard games. And this is why we should have had the depth. I kept screaming for the number 6. Kept screaming for the number 6. And the point is with me, if you know what I mean, I always try to balance it out with players. Do yourselves a favour, have a look when we beat Barcelona 4-0. Great team we had. Was no fluke, because I said that we were the better team at their place, at the new camp. I said that. We were the better side. That scoreline flatters them. And I'm being honest, I said, if that would have been 2-0, I would have given us a fighting chance to go through there. And when it was 3-0, I went, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Boys, as we do it. But have a look at the subs. Have a look at the sub bench. And we had 2 of our best players out. Remember Mo Salah and Firmino, Bobby Firmino. So I thought, one of the greats, but just have a look. We had some shocking players. IBR says Chelsea have more pace than us. And Jay says we will win the next 3. Hope so. And the vlogs, I agree, Frank. If we beat Chelsea and Arsenal, that would tell others to take us seriously. Yep, very much so, vlogs. Honestly, very much so. And they can't keep criticizing. It's not criticizing. It's just like little snidey digs, that you don't really see that when they're saying them. So it's a good shout, that, vlogs. I'll take a scrappy, yeah. Anytime, IBR. See, this is the problem we've got. So Kwanzaa has signed a new deal. Kanate next. I thought they would have got the 3 running out signed first. Trent, Virg, Salah, yes. Yeah. Good shout. I think everyone did. Every one of us. But I've always said, there's no way the owners would allow these 3 to go on a free. No way. That's why they will have contracts signed. So if they did want to sell them on next summer, they get money for them. And Jay says, I'll take 3 scrappy 1-0s. Oh, excuse me, and then fall asleep. The vlogs. Do you think this will be Salah's last season, Frank? I hope not. I have a feeling they might agree a 2-year deal. I hope so anyways. Yeah. He'll be offered a two-year deal. I think the Verge will get a 3-year. And Trent, if he stays, a 6-year one. And in that meantime, that 6 years, he will become club captain. Unfortunately, we have got too much firepower for a 1-0. We'll soon see, won't we? Against Chelsea. I think we have to play the last couple of games. We were letting them in the last 2 games. And Crystal Palace should have scored. Should have scored a couple, you know. And the blog says, if he does get a 2-year deal, I think that will be the last contract with Mo. Yes. Yes. Good shout. I think Trent is going to Madrid, but Van Dijk stays. Not sure about Salah. Yeah. I've always said, and you know because I have said it, that when Carlo leaves Real, who are they going to go for? Real. Who's the best manager in the world? And I know that the likes of Pep, Pep's a Catalonian, and they eat each other. Barcelona, Real. And just imagine if it's like here, isn't it? Really, it's like here. You know, players going from one club to another. I'm talking about Liverpool and Everton. They don't like it. I don't like it. They don't like it. So, in all honesty, yeah. I'm going 3-1 Reds, says Jay, yeah. And the vlogs. I'm off Frank up early school run, then going with the missus to the Liverpool Museum. Oh, that's nice. They've not been there for a few years. Yeah, he built that in the wrong place, like those black granite buildings as well. Don't like it there. But at least it's a Liverpool, you know, it's just all Liverpool, isn't it? Just enjoy it. Just enjoy yourself. Right, I'm going to finish the pod. I'm so tired, falling asleep here. And see you all tomorrow night. Everything tomorrow night. You're talking about everything. Don't forget, I'll be talking about America. I went to the World War II Museum last week. That was good. Have I been there? Yeah. Been there a couple of times. Tell you what museum, if you like museums, you know, sort of like Dublin, whether it's still there or not. There's the Famine Museum, 1845 one. Harrowing. Harrowing. Oh, the IBR. Listen, try and join me tomorrow. Take care, Frank, says the IBR. You too. Thank you. Thank you so much. IBR. Paul. Good night, Frank. Take care. Thank you. You too. Take care, Frank, says the blokes. Thank you, folks. So it's just for me to say, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm so bored and tired. Yeah, take it easy. Thanks, Frank, Jason. You never walk alone. Cheers, mate. So hopefully I'll see you ever tomorrow night. Thank you so much for joining. And I hope you join me anyway. Take care, Frank. I will tune in tomorrow. Says Sadler. Thank you, Side. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. And tomorrow I'll work from home. I will try and come up. Yeah, why not? Right.